What's up, guys? Today we're going to be here feeding some animals and getting back in the frog room for part 2 of the enclosure build. See you guys in a minute. Alright, so before we get to feeding all the leopard geckos, we have to clean. I keep them on paper towels in the rack, as you guys know from my other video. I'll let you guys know I keep them on paper towels just for cleanliness, and I breed leopard geckos, so it just makes it more efficient for me. But I'm going to go through, clean each of these bins before I show you guys the leopard geckos eating. Alright, and then I'm going to just go through each of these bins, scrape the poop off of the bottom. I just replace their paper towels. If you know, leopard geckos poop a lot, so you're going to see a lot of dirt and waste, but I clean these enclosures weekly or every few days. So, alright, so after I just replace the clean paper towels, I can go back and grab the gecko, just put them back in their enclosure. Then I'm going to repeat this for each one of these racks. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 leopard geckos in this rack. Alright, I got 100 crickets from our pet store. The most annoying animals in my life. But I need them to feed my lizards that I have here. So the first task is getting these crickets into the cup without spilling any. If I spill them, I'll have crickets all over my house, so I'll try not to spill any out. Alright, and then we're going to use a Rapashi Calcium Plus to dust our crickets, and that's what we use to feed our leopard geckos. So after we gave our crickets a light dusting with the Calcium Plus, this is where we just tap a few into each enclosure. I don't really necessarily count, but you just tap a few crickets in each container. I usually go pretty quick. I just go through and feed everything a couple crickets. And try not to lose any, because if you lose the crickets, then you'll hear chirping for 5 months. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. My leopard geckos get fed a staple diet of just crickets, dubias, mealworms. I mix that up for the most part. Rarely do I ever do hornworms or calcium worms or anything. These bugs are pretty easy for me to get from my local pet store, and I breed dubias myself, so if I do buy dubias, it's just a few, because I don't want to decimate my whole collection until I have a couple more. And that's just simply how I clean out my leopard geckos. Now we're going to go to the frog room and carve up the enclosure a little bit, and then I'll show you guys that when we get up to the frog room. Alright, so this video is all in one day. The next video will be us finishing the dart frog tank, because I need to buy new razors to carve the foam, because I just can't seem to find mine now. But we'll just do a little update on what we have. We got some tadpoles. You guys can probably hardly see, but we got some tadpoles growing up. Actually, this round, only 2 of our tadpoles out of the whole clutch made it. So that's what we got, 2 tadpoles growing up. But we also have some young frogs that just hatched out in this bin. So we have about 8 young frogs growing up right now. If you guys are interested in getting anything from me, I have a Instagram you guys can follow. I have a personal Instagram and a business Instagram. I'll put my business Instagram right here. Then I'll put my personal Instagram on this side here. And it'll also be in the description of all the videos so you guys can know Message me on my business Instagram if you're interested in any animals. And if you guys have any video ideas, also any suggestions, I'm open. I know a lot of you frog people like to give me suggestions about my frog enclosures. I really appreciate all you guys for commenting and just keeping me up to date on what you guys do. I'm always open to learning. I'm still learning myself, even though I have all this stuff here. I'm always willing to learn. So thank you for all you guys who comment all the time and stuff like that. So you guys know all the frogs. Eventually we're going to be replacing this tank with the new enclosure. Then we might have a surprise build with another enclosure to fill this bottom corner. So this is also getting replaced with another animal in the future. We are going to Tinley Park in October, so we're going to post another video, Tinley Park update, and then another video if we get anything at Tinley. So stay tuned for that one. Hopefully, you know, the original subscribers who I have now, you guys will be here along for the ride. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers lately. Keep commenting, keep liking the videos. I really appreciate you guys. That's all for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing my leopard geckos for the first time on this channel. Cleaning and feeding of the leopard geckos, the rats, and the update on the frogs. Hopefully you guys can see. Make sure you tune into the video next week as well, where we'll be finishing the dart frog tanks, and maybe we'll be adding the frogs in that video. So just stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys next week. Peace.